Good.
There we go. Perfect timing.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny. I thought
That's
about not
hilarious.
saying it because I was like, I'm on camera, but then I was like, whatever.
No, yeah, no, you're good. Cool. Well, so today's session is going to be centered and kind of focused around channeling the solar flares that have been coming through. So, I channeled the fairy consciousness in my summer solstice energy kind of like update. And the fairy earth consciousness talked about a lot of different things, including like our earth star chakras are changing, pressure in the atmosphere is changing, which is causing a lot of body things, but also the fact that we, in order to become, our light bodies, and in order to really like harness in, and learn how to ground again, we need to like open to the solar flares, and that will help us, but it will also help Mother Gaia. So I'm sure more information will come through as we begin, but that's kind of the gist of where we'll start. So go ahead and get comfortable.
I have an idea and I just don't know if
Yeah,
I'm supposed to share it or not.
yeah, go for it.
I was okay, so like, you know how I've been doing this thing with Gaia.
Yeah.
But one of the ideas that have been coming through is like, why can't I do that with the sun? So I was thinking, what if I like connect our fields and see if something, but I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm supposed to do that right now. Should I try it?
We'll check in. Check in. Yeah.
I feel like yes.
Okay.
Um, would you guys want me to connect everyone's fields with
With the sun.
the sun
Yeah.
physically? I think I'd probably Gaia too. Maybe no.
Taylor, are
No.
you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do just a little brief meditation to connect our fields. So everyone close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths with me, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. I'd like you to visualize a ball of white unity consciousness light descending down from the heavens, passing through the crown of your head, where it's going to find its place within your heart space. As it finds its place within your heart, it's going to begin to spin and expand out, filling every cell of your body with this white unity consciousness light, extending out past your body until it takes on the form of a white light pyramid that extends about 20 feet above your head with the 4 corners touching the ground. Now, I would like you to visualize a beam of white light extending down from your heart space, passing through your root, passing through the soles of your feet, connecting you deep down into the center of Mother Gaia. This is just what's coming through. Past Mother Gaia, connecting you deep down into Agartha and extending up from your heart space, passing through the crown of your head, passing through the top of the pyramid, extending all the way up to source energy, to the sun. And then extending out from your heart space, a beam of white light that connects all of us into one giant pyramid where it will remain connected throughout the duration of this session. Only unconditional love, truth, and wisdom may pass here. Only that which is in complete harmonic resonance with our origin source frequency, our original encoded divine blueprint, and our original harmonic spin rate can remain. Everything else is returned to source. And then I'm gonna do my record prayer. I know you said earlier that we don't have to do it, but I'm afraid.
Yeah, go for it.
And then we'll see what happens. It's crazy. Marissa,
Hmm.
I told you from the beginning I thought you were related to this whole plan. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to us. O Holy Spirit of God, help me to know Apollo in the light of the Akashic records, to see Apollo through the eyes of the lords of the records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of Apollo have for him.
I'm feeling this like giant flood of energy as the
Mhm.
gates open. And just relax your bodies as we
The records are
receive.
now open. Amen. The records are now open. Amen. The records are now open. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell if they want me to open up Gaia too?
I feel like, no, they just want us to focus on the sun at this
Okay.
moment. And let me just get my bearings with where we're at.
Sorry. Yeah, this is a lot of energy.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy. Beaming in. I trust that we only receive what's highest and best for us and for Gaia. And I see like we're not receiving all of this, but we're just exposed. Like we're now swimming in the sun's energy. And so it feels quite liminal. So I want us to just focus on your root chakra, focus on your body, focus on your physicality, because we are meant to bring this through. And I see all of us kind of swimming in this energy and creating this portal. So you mentioned pyramids, so we're kind of in this triangle shape. And we're coming together. Whew. And the codes that the sun is wanting to send Mother Gaia through us are starting to enter this portal. So just breathe into this energy. Open your heart to receive.
I did open Gaia's record just in
Okay.
case.
Okay. And just calm your energy and just visualize this portal going into Mother Gaia. And I'm going to go down into Agartha as well. I feel like these solar flares have not been able to penetrate that deep into Gaia, which is why they need our assistance. It's because they need more of us to actually channel and be the vessel for this energy so that it can reach the planet in a stabilized way rather than like hitting and deflecting. So it's us that helps to ground these solar flares so that they can penetrate these deep layers of the planet. So just receive. Tunya chete kia la triamo koya niete kia se kia nota eshe kia la triamo koya niama kia niete kia la triamo koya maseti anie chia to kaya mo kaya la triamo koya mate ate nota kaya la triamo koya mate atikiawa. Welcome, Meredith. So happy you're here. So I
Hello,
trust.
beautifuls.
Hi. I trust that you are already here with us. So go ahead and just kind of drop in. I'll give you the rundown of where we're at. So we have opened the Sun's and Mother Gaia's Akashic Records, thanks to Rebecca. And now we are welcoming solar flare energy and energies from the sun to move through our bodies. And we've created this portal within the sun's Akashic Records that goes to Gaia's Akashic Records. And they essentially need our vessels to channel these solar flare codes deep into the layers of Agartha and Gaia. They showed me that some of the solar flares just hit the planet and bounce off because we haven't actually created space in our bodies for them to move through. So we're just receiving that right now, but go ahead and just get in a comfy
So
space.
that's remember. Okay, I just want everyone here to set the intention that they receive everything I receive and vice versa. Uh,
Yeah, we
was
are
with the
one
reciprocity.
whole portal.
Just someone needs to say it with intention. It might be Meredith because she just popped in late.
Yeah.
But Meredith, can you also visualize a beam of white light extending out past your heart, connecting in with us, and visualize yourself inside a pyramid with the rest of us, a white light pyramid.
Yes, I am open to receive and I am connected.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah, that just snapped into place. I felt it. Okay. Tuchiania te
Sorry to
kia la
interrupt
dreamo
you.
koya senya te kia la dreamo koya nyama kia te sia noche ya to nyama kia la dreamo koya mate sia noche ya makia la dreama kia. I feel called to stand, so I'm gonna stand. You can
Oh my
do
God, I was
as
also
you
thinking.
wish. Tushianate tia dona chia te kia la triamo koya mate sia nota e she nota kia ma la triamo koya mate sia nota e she kia mota e la triamo koya mate sia nota kia wa. I feel the fascia of our like digestive system really coming online here and kind of being a little like reworked. I feel called to like move that area just so this
I'm
light
like
can
up in the
really
crown doing something
meet
for
through.
us.
Yeah, I feel like it's showing up in wherever we might be holding, pressure or tension. Se toshia la triamo koya matesia niete kia mota ele triamo koya masekia la triamo koya niete kia shaya no mamatea se niate kia la triamo koya niete kia wa. Sunya makia wa hua makia la triamo koya. Su Okay, I feel some pretty big surges coming. So just be sure to stay in your body. You can place your hands and just rub your body if you need to just stay present with your physicality. Sunyate shiate kia motaya senyate kia la triamo koya masetia no shanye nate si kia motaya shenyate kia la triamo koya matesia. I see a receiving party actually in Agartha. I feel like they either knew this was going to happen or there's like a specific channeling point. Okay, I think it's actually this. There's like a specific channeling point where this light is coming through and there's like a crew working and they're like, oh my gosh, it's happening. And so they're like kind of like running around preparing to like send it to the right places.
It's
But like
funny
I
because
feel like everyone was just kind of like lounging and then it started happening and they were like, oh, like
it's funny because I don't know the only time that's I've ever done the pyramid and felt the need to include Agartha was Source brought that through in my Soul Speak session when I told you about earlier when Source came in through my Soul Speak session. He got then when he was like trying to ground me into Gaia, he did that. And so I don't know why that anyway, that was random. I didn't
no, it makes
know I was gonna
sense.
do that.
Sutainishia letromo koya matesia nochia te kiama te kiama setonia shia latriamo koya niete ayasikia muta yashikia latriamo koya matesia nochia niete kiawa sutaya niamo koya latriamo koya matesia nochia niete kia latriama kia. I'm feeling a lot of energy in my sacral. It's like receiving a ton of heat right now. And like energy, some pain in my hips.
First, I feel like this is related to the pyramids, but I
Yeah.
don't know how. Like somehow this whole project.
Well, I think what I'm seeing when you said that is the light needs to penetrate the depths of the center of Gaia in order to like shoot back out. Remember what I mentioned earlier? I saw a channeler recently talk about how Christ consciousness will be like starting at the core of the planet, like our root chakras, and shooting outward through like all the portals. And so I feel like this is very much so related to that. Like they've been waiting for it to reach that depth. And I feel there's other sources around, but we're coming in at this very specific and potent part into her records. And I feel like this is what I feel clearing from my body. It's just these old contracts, records that are kind of being like blasted away and cleared, which is allowing the light to penetrate deeper into her and then move around. And I feel like the Agarthans, I feel like I'm remote viewing them right now, and I'm seeing they are essentially like using this light, and they're bringing it into these like physical vessels. I see they look like these like little tic tac like battery objects, and it's the same shape actually of the big ones that they've found under the pyramid, but it feels like they're collecting these and then they're taking them to different like sources and like plugging them in down there. And it's creating this like sacred geometrical shape within the core of the planet. So
I got some downloads about I don't know if you want me, I could share them at the end.
Yeah.
About
Yeah, share them.
okay, remind someone remind
I
me.
got you.
Because otherwise they're gonna slip away.
I feel another big surge coming in, so just ground and focus on your feet. My legs keep wiggling. Ooh. Focusing on the ground. Oh, and I'm just getting this like, this really beautiful source, unconditional love feeling move through my body. And I feel like this is the sun coming through, like, be proud of yourselves, for your hearts have to remain open in order to channel these types of energies, and you all have been doing the work in order to be able to do this and assist at this time. We thank you for being here, and we thank you for being the transfer of this energy. We are sending extra codes for each individual creating the portal at this time. Receive them in your mind's eye now. Seniete shianota esieto koyamo ladriamo koyama seti aniete kia shenyota eshianoma chianiete shianiete shianochayate shiamokayawa seniate shianiete kiawa sudesha tushetia koyama senyamate niate shianota kiamota kiamota shianiate kiamota shianiate kia. Wow, my heart is like hot. I'm hovering over my heart and it is beaming with this energy. And if you feel uncomfortable at all and you have these energies coming forward, God, I love you, Mary.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's just coming out.
Just like comically, there's just like caricatures of her.
I'm so here for it. Yeah. If you feel any of this like uncomfortable energy in the chest, just smooth it out, shake it out, just open and relax. I feel these sun goddesses are with us. Se tia nusha ya mate ya tia nyota ya niema monta ya huya mai mia te sia tia nyota ya se kiama se tia ya shunyama hiamo kaya niete tia tu nyama te ya tia niete niato chiama te niete kia. Another big wave is coming tu niachi niete kia. Sunyama kia motaya senya te shia te kia. Just hold yourself open for this one. Tunya shia niete shia notaya senya mokoya niete kia mate shia niete tia notaya shia niete te atiawa. Sunya namo shia notaya sekia motaya senya te shia mokoya niete tia nocha nyama kia motaya senya te shia latria mokoya niete kia. Semiyomotaya Senyate Kiha, sitting in this trust, this surrender energy, this beautiful, it feels like a baptism of like light occurring. We're being like fully infused. Sunyamate sunyamakia sutaya she tusaya motaya senyotaya shia notaya kia motaya setia nochia nete chia nocha nete tia nokaya motaya niete sia notaya kia wa senyotaya shia notaya kia motaya niete kia nataya senyotaya shia nomakia mate niete kia. I feel the portal beginning to close. Dunia sea niete kia notia notaya sea niete kia motaya sea niete kia sunya motaya sunya te tukaya motaya sunya te tia chia niete niete kia motaya sea niete kia motaya chia niete kia niamokoya mate tu chia niete kia wa su su and we're slowly exiting Apollo's Akashic Records. And now we're traveling into Gaia's Akashic Records. And we're
That's so
still
funny.
carrying these light codes.
I was just gonna say, and we keep going and whatever, but I was gonna say we could also at some point do a little bit of what we were talking about doing tonight, if like you have space for it. And and in what was coming through was like you could, you know how you were saying like I want to talk to Stephanie and see if like I could do what she does.
Yeah.
I feel like they're saying like that's already kind of what you're
Yeah.
doing, and also like you could do that today.
Oh, I love that.
Anyway, keep
I
going.
think that's just reassurance for me. Hi, Pallavi. Welcome. We
I don't
just
think
got
so.
done channeling sun codes into Mother Gaia. And now we're in Gaia's Akashic Records. So just sit still and receive. And then intuitively just jump in where you feel called. We're all kind of doing energetic work here. And so I see us in Gaia's records now. Whew. And just really ground into her records. And feel these sun codes really just seep out of your body that we're just receiving. I feel the need to just kind of like wipe. Wow, that is a lot of light to hold in our bodies. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, speaking of dragons, I see there's a dragon here with us.
Oh my God, we should try to
And
connect to the dragon.
Yeah, yeah. The dragon is here with us. And just it's like going up to everyone and it's kind of, it kind of feels like this kind of like security check. Not like a
Mm.
security check, but just kind of like it's very interested. Would you like to share anything with us or guide us? She's just helping to like interweave the sun codes into our um, like molecular like DNA so that we can further do the work. So she's going around. I feel like she's around you right now, Becca. And I feel a dragon with you, Pallavi, as well. And Taylor with you. There's one that just came for me. And now Meredith. I want you to mount the dragon. There's a dragon for each of us, and I want you to get on the dragon, mounted, and it's going to take you to the specific place in Earth's records. And they're showing me this could be like a cavern of the records. This could be a time in history. This could be like a specific consciousness that's held on the earth. Just trust wherever you're taken right now. Whew, and this dragon is going to help you. So it like weaved in the light in a particular way, and now we're going to like unweave that energy and drop it into this part of Gaia's records. So when you get there, stay on the dragon. That was a very clear instruction. Whew. Gosh, I'm starting to feel the gas, Meredith. Too. There's so much energy moving through the digestive system.
Can I do a little activation for everyone?
If everyone agrees, yeah.
Wants to come through.
Give us a thumbs up if you're cool.
I'd like you all to visualize two energies at the base of your spine. These are your dragon and serpent energies. You can pick the colors that feel most resonant, and I just want you guys to visualize those energies spiraling up your spine in opposite directions, creating that double helix energy. Rising out. Feel it penetrating your heart. An infinity that passes through each of your chakras. Whole spine. Till it pops out the top of your head.
I see that expanding.
I'd just also like you guys to visualize some wings back of your heart, spine. Pick whatever wings. Mine look like dragon wings, but if yours look different, just visualize them expanding out.
That's crazy. I saw wings too, expanding.
Expanding out, filling as you're flying on this dragon. Allow it to remind you of what this feels like. Yeah, I think that's it. Sorry.
Yeah. This is just remembrance. It's like a transfer from the dragon to us. so that we can carry these codes and like bring them back to the human consciousness of
Mm.
just, yeah, remembering our time that we spent with this dragon wisdom and this elemental energy as well. They're saying, and this actually came through the fairy channeled message in my solstice update, of like our ability to connect deeper with the elemental realm and the earth and our sensory experience when we're outside specifically. The dragons are assisting with this at this time, because when we are able to communicate with the outside world around us in these new ways, we are deeper able to understand and connect with ourselves. And so I feel like this is just a really big encoding. And they're saying like the sun, since it's at its most heightened position, like this will anchor in a lot quicker than if it were, a darker time of year, just because the earth is so alive and bountiful right now in where we are located and positioned, but also there's a lot of uh, activation happening for the northern hemisphere of the planet. So, like the top half, if you will, of the planet, there's a lot of activation occurring right now. And when we go into our winter, that activation will kind of like turn into the southern hemisphere as well. But it's hitting us first because of the warmth, because of the sun codes, because it's able to hold that. And so that's where that Agarthan energy, we were at the like north point, I guess, of where the sun is at its peak. That is like the entrance point that we came into, and that Agartha was
That's
soaking
crazy.
in. Yeah,
Saw
yeah,
that too.
yeah. You saw that too. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I was
Um,
seeing it as like North and South poles.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it's like this balancing within us, but we are really receiving it first. And then, two, that is why things feel so out of like balance and kind of heady for us, because the earth, we mirror the earth, right? So her like upper half is like woo right now because she is holding like so much activation up here. So I feel like that is, she's learning how to then ground that into the southern energies when the seasons start to shift. And so that is when we will to learn how to ground it all into our bodies. But if we can begin that now, that will help her to like start the process, and it'll be like a smoother process of it all grounding down and coming into this beautiful balance. So if you're feeling a little heady right now, I feel like this dragon energy is a lot. So just ground. I feel like we've been doing what we've been needing to do. I feel like some of us are still in the records doing the work with the dragons. And I want you to fly back with your dragons and meet us at this north point. So meet us at like wherever Agartha is in the Gaia's Akashic Records, however you visualize that. That's the center of the earth, that's inner earth. And just start flying around that in a circle with all of us, with our dragon. And this is helping the dragon wisdom return to this area as well.
So I'm feeling this like pain at like my back right shoulder, and I think I might be doing that thing we were talking about, like where I don't know if this is the sun energy or if it's Gaia's, but I feel like do you,
like you're feeling you're clearing something for the planet.
yeah, but I can't without knowing what it is. I don't know if I can do it. So can you ask?
Yeah.
Sorry. Gosh, might be able to clear it. It's like twisty.
Yeah, she's saying it's just this weight that she's held in her upper chakras, this kind of like density that she has picked up from essentially like compressing. She like has contracted so much so because she couldn't live in her, like open heart field, and so she contracted around that and like held that density in that chakra, and so it's just showing up right there in most basic terms. I feel like there's a lot going on, so I'm not receiving too in depth
No,
an
that's helpful
answer.
I
There we go. Let it out, babe.
see an owl. I
though.
see a barn owl.
Ooh. Oh, I love that.
We were talking about avian energy again also today.
Yeah. Well, and the wings. Okay.
Sure.
Let me bring it back.
Feel like there's something going on with Gaia's wings.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
week I kept receiving something about the east wing.
Ooh.
I don't know. That would be the right shoulder, so I don't
Yeah. Yeah. That would be
Yes.
the right shoulder. Absolutely.
And
know.
also like well, and this is just a testament to again, like everything you're experiencing is the reflection of the energy. Because like I've been going through this wing activation. And
Yeah,
so of course Gaia has also been going through it.
Well,
same
same.
here.
Yesterday, that meditation,
Mhm.
I literally activated my wings. I stood in front of the altar of like my higher self and like my wings open. I have a video posting
This
Saturday.
was the first time that I've had the wings come through as dragon wings. Usually my wings are feathered.
Yeah, same. Mine were like very feathered.
This one was very
Dragon.
like bat dragon
Yeah.
vibe.
I want to ask, okay, so what do the wings symbolize? What is this? Okay, that came through pretty quickly. Obviously, taking flight and taking like this first step and leap into this new energy. So I feel like the wings are really symbolizing, oh, like where she is in the birthing stage. So if you were to visualize her as like a little bird being born, like she's past the little
Mhm.
embryo stage, she's past like the body development, and now she's starting to like grow. Like if you were a human, right, like your hands start like this and then they like
The
start like,
butterfly thing.
yeah, 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 like she's developed, she has her wings now,
Oh my
in
gosh.
the birthing process.
That's crazy. Everything is
Yeah,
like coming full circle.
yeah, yeah. So it's just the stage at which she is in the birthing process. But it's also this air energy that's returning to the planet, which is also interesting because the fairies mentioned that the atmosphere is changing on the planet. Um, so I feel like it's this new iteration of the elements and how they interact on Earth. And this air, well, and oh my gosh, isn't like we're going into the age of the Aquarius air?
I
Yeah.
think Aquarius is water.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. No, is it?
No,
No,
Aquarius is
there.
air.
Yeah, Aquarius is air. The symbol is water. Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Okay. All right, all right. I've literally just been on misinformed for until today.
Different timeline. Now you're here. Whew.
That's so funny though. Fairy tale's fault.
Okay, so it's becoming a little more personal. And I see the dragons are actually taking us to like the collective consciousness that we are most anchored into within Gaia's records. Say that 10 times fast. And so we're going into
Wait, can you repeat
these
that?
areas. Yeah, we are flying into the collective consciousnesses that we are most anchored into within Gaia's records. And so as we enter into that, they want us with our dragons to like fly around and essentially like plug in the like I'm seeing it as if you fly into a cave and there are a bunch of these disconnected wires. Some of them are connected, some of them are disconnected. I want you to fly around to all of the ones you see disconnected and just plug them in. And I see someone else is in wherever I am. So if you see another rider, it's probably me. And we're going into actually different collectives. So I see that we are all anchored into like multiple collectives here within Gaia's records. And so we're working to just connect and help these collectives come into their wholeness, because that is what Gaia is doing through this activation of her upper half, and then that will like move into the lower half, and that is when she will be like fully, totally, and wholly expanded and activated, and that is when the birth can actually happen. So I feel like
some Lyran consciousness all of a sudden.
oh yeah, well, that might be the collective consciousness that you're working with and like plugging into on the planet. Yeah, absolutely. Helping this wholeness come in. And I feel like that is what this dragon coding is. They know how to live in their totality, and they know how to exist as their wholeness, which is how they traverse like planes of existence so smoothly. But also they come from a universe where duality didn't exist. So as they traveled into this universe where we do live in kind of this dualistic universe, and some places of some pockets of our universe is very polarized. That's why they came in. It was so that they could help and teach wholeness, unity, and this like totality energy, and bring those codes and like help the whoa guys, I think there might be two universes that are becoming one.
So I keep hearing something about a twin universe,
Oh,
but I haven't been able to receive like anything more than
It's
that.
divine union.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's divine union.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've
It's
been
like
experiencing
counterpart like universes.
Becca, we were literally talking about that earlier. Also,
literally, you
Pallavi,
guys.
you've been
Wait,
experiencing the counterpart energy coming in. That
That's
like
crazy.
other person.
okay,
Yeah.
wait, who is?
Amazing.
Pallavi. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're experiencing the same thing I am. See, it's real. We're doing
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's
real.
very real. It's very wild.
Yeah. Okay. So I just saw that
Just crazy levels of
even
comfort.
even the like merging of like avian, reptilian, the dragon, like
Mhm.
them coming to our universe was like a bridge. It's like a starting bridge.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask earlier if I am, I know I'm a portal, right? I talked about this
Yeah,
earlier.
like
Am
portal
I the
for
portal that I don't
the
know
new
if
universe.
I'm that portal, or am I the portal that opened us into Agartha, or am I both? I don't
Well, I
know.
think portals can
I think
be
it's like an
multiple things.
architecture that I
Yeah.
exist as.
Yes. Yeah. And so, yeah, I just saw these two universes are starting to merge. And that is also like, I've heard a lot of beings tell me and say, like, our universe is going through an upgrade and an ascension, and our universe is expanding. That's why it's happening on Earth, because Earth is a reflection of the macrocosm of everything. And so what happens here on Earth really affects the outer, universe. But yeah, I saw like two of these. Yeah,
This makes so much sense. Why also like you can't reach, I couldn't reach my, like I can't reach my counterpart yet. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
because he's not here, literally.
Let's see if there's anything else.
I'm getting so many downloads. I have so much to share after this.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm getting so, I'm realizing so many things.
Yeah. Okay. So fly back to just kind of where we started. I want us to demount the dragons and just share gratitude with the dragons that carried us. And then I want us to, they're like guiding us into this like wooden sauna with beds. And this is grounding and integration. So visualize yourself going into this little hut. And I feel like there are elementals here. I get like troll and gnome energy, and they're just going to help us really ground these energies in and really just kind of like dial it, not like down, but like dial it back to like earth. Which is why they are the ones helping. Woo, I'm getting these like waves of dizziness a little. Whew. And as you lay in the bed, I'm gonna sit back down. Whew. Really just ground, focusing in again on your physicality, bringing this wholeness, bringing these downloads into your physical body, releasing what does not serve you, releasing any extra energies that you don't need to hold anymore now that this is coming to a close. Allow them to just slide off. Wow, that was a lot. Ooh. And just ground and laying here soaking in. And I see these gnomes, they're like working on our feet, just helping to pull it all and like stretch it all through our full bodies. If you can straighten your legs, go for it. And just feel all of this energy melt down your body, integrating and sticking exactly where it needs to. I can't hit that low note. Hey. Feeling it ground. I see them putting different plates of like bark, like as you would see someone use crystals in like a Reiki session or something. I'm seeing them put these different planks of bark all across our chakras, and it's helping to just balance everything out into our physicality. And these elements, I see like different plants being placed that are just helping to weave in this essence that we picked up and like bring it to the earth realm and the consciousness of the planet and that we reside at right now. I don't think many of us are like residing in the 3D, but this is essentially like helping us like bring this energy to the physical, like 3D realm, if that makes sense, or whatever Earth is residing at now. Feeling a lot more grounded. And now they're doing energy work over our bodies. You see their little hands moving and like interacting with the wood chips and the different plants. I feel like
Yeah, my 3D
lemon
is kind of
balm.
blowing up, so if you guys can hear anything,
Oh, you're good.
if you guys can
The
hear anything, let me know.
lemon balm is really coming through. Lemon balm, that herb is really coming through for me. I'll be interested if any herbs are coming through for you or plants. I get a lot of like oak and like red cedar as well, and these like Nordic pines. And they want us to just stay here for a few more minutes, making sure we really ground everything, because it's when we ground, that's when we can continue to be this like open feedback portal light conduit for Earth. So really attuning down into this. Oh, interesting. So that DNA structure that you wove earlier, Becca, it's like if you were to see something crystallize, it's doing that, but it's like becoming like physical, like it's becoming earthalized, if that makes sense. Like I see it becoming just part of us, but not necessarily physical, but like the physicality of the earth. It's really hard to describe.
I feel like what we're describing is kind of the same thing as like I was visualizing the poles earlier, and I feel like it's like the Antarctica energy, which again is like the Agartha
Yep.
portal or whatever, was like rising through the planet
Yeah.
up to the northern hemisphere. And it's funny because the northern hemisphere being all like grounded, ungrounded and stuff like you were talking about earlier is like literally my, obviously my very lived experience with like my throat chakra issues and like my head stuff. So it just feels like we're
Yes, yes. And
yeah,
it also, what I'm getting is like petrified wood. Like it's petrifying, if that makes sense. And that's not a bad thing. It's just like,
yeah, like stabilizing into a structure.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Yeah, her signal was messed up.
Um, oh, I have like that concerns me because I was gonna like do something, but I'll call her after.
Yeah, well, that or she's here still astrally. She said she
Yeah,
was
that's a good
gonna
point.
continue
Great
staying
point.
in to this grounded
Limiting
space.
beliefs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's continuing to ground. So she'll whatever work you do for us, she'll receive, and anyone else who tunes into
I
this
just
event.
like have a couple things I like to do when I close up a field because I like to like fill the spaces.
Yeah, I get that. So just stay here for a few more moments.
Healingly.
I feel like they're activating our sense of smell, which is really interesting. I feel like I'm smelling like essential oils. That could just be me, but I think this, yeah, this becoming, however you said it, structuralizing, it is turning on these senses that have been dormant for a lot of us, like our ability to smell things that maybe are there but we weren't paying attention to, or to like hear on different levels of frequency.
Well, and I mentioned we were talking earlier about your allergies and how I felt like
Yeah,
I thought your senses were being
yeah,
reprogrammed.
yeah, totally.
Oh.
That's a good point. I'm just sitting in silence for a few more moments. we're anchoring into our Merkaba in a very strong way. Right now, I just saw it like really.
That's great. I pulled that card earlier.
Oh, you did? Cool. I heard one of them say they were gonna sleep good tonight. Yeah, we are. Okay. All right. I feel good about that. And I want us to open our eyes and just look around and just really focus on, it's kind of that exercise that you can do to ground where what are 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. Just really come back into this physical space that we live in. Maybe look at your hands, touch your hands. And then if you want to close and say any prayers that you wanted to, Becca, you can go for it.
Yeah, I just want everyone to we're gonna visualize a violet flame Merkaba into each of your energy centers. I'm just gonna have, as those Merkabas spin, we're gonna clear out any and all low vibrations, contracts, thought forms, etc. that are ready to leave at this time, including anything that took place during this transfer of energy, allowing that to be purged out, asking the violet flame dragons to assist. Just repurifying the spaces, clearing out any and all imprints, stuff that are left behind during these shifts. Opening up. So the reason I want to work on the feet for a second, so I just want you guys to focus on your feet for a second, on those feet chakras, allowing that energy really flow out, grounding that energy through the roots into that core of Mother Gaia. Returning all that does not serve you back to source energy, back to where it's from, fully transmuted unconditional source love. And then I'm just going to have that go on for like a couple, 30 more seconds maybe. Just want you to visualize that stuff really draining out. Not in like a sucking way, but just like falling off you, like dripping water, dripping honey, letting it just fall out. So much is pouring out of my feet right now, so I don't know if it's just me.
No, I feel it running down my legs and shedding.
Our fascia to also experience this cleanse. I want you to visualize like your fascia is like like an electric network, and I want you to visualize that like going through the bottoms of your feet and plugging into the ley lines. Just get something that electric charge out.
Don't mind my squeaky floor.
And I want you to allow those violet flame dragons to kind of permeate your field multidimensionally. Like you also visualize yourself standing in a circle surrounded by all of your multidimensional selves. connected to your multidimensional selves at your navel space. This is the I like to call it the God constant. It's also known as the seat of Amenti in your Catharic grid. And I would just like you to visualize that connected to all of your other selves. Now I need you to visualize that energy connected into their navel spaces, spinning, 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 pulling it all back into this vessel. We'll start grid activation. This is also known as your tree of life. If you're unfamiliar with it, you should look it up afterwards. It has, I believe, wing chakras. Beautiful. And I'm just like clearing out the pathways of your Cathar grid, realigning it. I have Archangel Michael, just for my benefit, cut cords to any and all old systems that no longer serve your highest good. Call your back, places, timelines, things, families, structures, fragments, all of it, pulling it all back into that center of your being. Now, that feels better. Now I'd like you to just visualize in the same way a golden diamond rainbow. Merkabahs placed into those same areas, place the other ones. These Merkabahs are going to spin and expand, filling all the areas that we just purged out with brand new energies. Dimensionally, allowing that flow of golden diamond rainbow energy to be out of your body, out of both sides of the pyramid. Whoa. Okay. Does that feel better to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel good about that. If there's anything else,
Yeah.
feel like so.
Huh?
Yeah, I feel more balanced.
Yeah, same, for sure. Still feel some electricity emissions, but I think it'll move. I think it's like actually doing something good for my feet, like bringing them back online.
Yeah, there's definitely I don't know, like charge still pouring out, but I feel like this is just gonna stay. And I'm gonna set that intention, allowing this connection, this current to remain active as long as the purge is happening, as long as the purge is leaving you, so that your battery doesn't deplete.
Yeah.
But and then setting the intention that this connection will close up naturally when it serves your highest good.
I want to just do some closing light language real quick before we drop into downloads.
Feels like it's more related to the sun, whatever we're about to work on again.
Yeah, I agree. Feels like they're encapsulating us again.
Feels like there's an element of safety.
Yeah, like wrapping us in this warm blanket is what I get of just like returning to this love that we have access to, returning to our home, like coming back into us and that oneness. Se te amo taya se nyamatea chunyamate nyamate tia nochaya mate nyateawa Sunyamate niete shia motaya nutaya sinyamakia motaya shira triamokoya niete. I'm getting this visual of like once a certain amount of people open their wings and know that they can open their wings here, it's this symbiotic relationship that then Earth will be able to like fully open hers. And so we're just coming back into that safety and that knowing that it is safe to fly, it's safe to open, it's safe to, be wings full spread, full surrender, full trust. Like, this is where we're headed, and this is what we all came here to hold. And it's so that Mother Gaia can hold it too. So just bring that in. Siamokia Nachia Nataya Sekiawa. Hea, 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 hea. I feel major heat moving through my body. I feel fully grounded again. Yay. Ooh. All right. Just take a few breaths, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. I feel this softness that really came over my body. Oh, wow.
Legitimately insane.
Yeah.
I'm so tired now.
Really, yeah.
Yeah,
I can't believe
really
they like sprung that on me spontaneously.
yeah.
Considering that was pretty intense.
Yeah.
They were just like, "Hey,
You
you want
can't
some?"
believe that, really?
Huh?
I believe it for some reason.
No, I mean for sure. Well, I mean, I guess in every situation, it's never going to come at the time you think it's going to come. But wow, and the confirmation is just like left and right from the conversation me and Marissa had earlier. I also
Yeah.
got a bunch of downloads during that confirmed things that I had been what I didn't talk to you about, remember earlier, was like I was talking about how I got all these downloads about me being a portal and like all these things.
Yeah.
And about how like the reason I'm experiencing divine union remembrance first, which is I don't know how to pronounce your name, your name.
Pallavi.
Pallavi? Pallavi?
Say hi, Pallavi.
Hi, Pallavi. Yeah.
Pallavi.
It's my beautiful friend.
Which is really interesting that you're here because Marissa was saying that someone else was going through what I'm going through earlier about this divine union remembrance. And then you guys, I had never even fucking heard of the twin universe thing.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Have y'all heard of that?
But when you brought it up, you said something about two universes, and then
Well, that was
or
just a download I received.
Oh, wow.
I had never heard of that. Like, I knew that the dragons and avians and like reptilians come from a different universe, and there are other beings that have crossed other universes. And but I didn't realize that. Yeah,
It makes
there's
sense.
two, and they're acting as a bridge to help us, our universe, move into unity. Whereas, like,
makes
our
sense 'cause it's
galactic
duality.
guides, yeah, our galactic guides are helping us to get there, so we as a collective can like get there. You know what I mean?
Is Andromeda its own universe, or is that galaxy a part of our universe?
I think that galaxy is a part of our universe. However, I want to say I listen to a lot of Debbie Solaris, if you're familiar with her. She's a galactic
Yeah.
historian. And I want to say she mentioned that Andromeda was the first place of like physicality. So it's where, like, in our universe, it was just non-phys. It wasn't physical, and then these beings wanted to have a
Oh
physical
my God.
experience, and then it, uh, yeah, like they incarnated in Andromeda, and then it started from
Right.
there.
Andromeda is the other
Hmm.
universe.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't
Because
sure.
wait, because Jay, this has nothing to do. I'm not discounting what you're saying, but Jay has when I first met Jay, we had a long conversation about Andromeda. He feels very attached. He talked about how the the Stargate to Andromeda was destroyed, and he like cried very heavily. He was feeling so much grief at the separation of us from Andromeda, and
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I'm
It's
getting
and
the
full
mother,
body
I think. It's the
chills.
mother
Same here.
universe.
And
A
so I
mother
think that
universe.
what we're doing right now is I don't know if like, like I don't like to label things like whether or not it's Andromeda or whatever, but whatever we came disconnected from via Stargate and like the pyramids coming like, oh my gosh. Like, like that might be the other universe, or maybe it's not one, I don't know. Maybe it's not one singular thing. Maybe it's more of like a multidimensional encapsulation of a universe, but
Yeah.
uh
Hmm.
this is
Yeah.
tying back to that somehow.
Well, it could be like how I'm seeing it in my brain is there are just like levels.
Right,
So if that
like Atlantis
universe,
and
it's dimensional planes, right?
right,
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we did come from that, but then we
Oh,
descended
maybe
even
it's like the
further, and
density.
so
Yeah,
we're now we literally at the same time we descended further, and now we're like
they're
ascending
pulling us.
again back into yep,
Oh my God. And now we'll be on the same plane, which is like how we're gonna see the dragons and
yep.
shit. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So yeah,
This is a crazy conversation.
yeah,
I
this
mean,
is
leaving out the celebrity part of it, we're doing way crazier things than like I always like I'm weird about the celebrity thing, and then I'm like, but I'm literally talking to aliens and shit every day. Like, why is the celebrity part of it the part that like makes my brain go? We're weirder than that. We're weirder than our astral celebrity boyfriends. Oh my gosh. I feel like so many's going. And now and we're not even at the solstice yet, right?
interesting.
Hmm.
Nope.
The
Three more
21st, right?
days.
Yeah, it's Saturday, I think,
Sunday.
or Sunday.
Sunday.
Beautiful.
Um,
Oh, so
Well,
sad.
and then the full moon right after.
Yeah, I know. It'll be a big portal. What did Meredith say? I think she said did she say same time next week?
For real though.
Would you guys wanna start doing this more frequently than once a month? Like I know through the Patreon I
Yeah.
do it once a month. You said yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do this every day, to be honest.
Okay, heard. Maybe we could try
Um,
to do it like twice a month. I'll put that out in the Patreon and then I'll get some dates scheduled because I feel like this benefits us, it benefits the planet, and I feel like it's all good around.
this was amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
beautiful.
I also there was one other download that came in that I wanted to share with you guys. That one at the beginning when I was like, I'll share this at the end, and
Yeah.
was about so like my understanding of like what Agartha is has always been like when Agartha like when all the I don't remember, I don't like to do the timeline, but like when the civilizations fell, like they descended from the surface and they went down into middle earth, inner earth, and they took all the like the information with them, right? These were like surface dwellers who like went and they stored it. They, like I know you guys, they talk about this too with like underneath the pyramids, like there's, like the halls of Amenti. Like this is like the Agartha version of that. And I don't know if you guys, so my friends Dale and Stephanie who channel have done a lot of inner earth stuff. And so like I don't know if you guys know this, but like inner earth is actually like they like it like the gravity of the earth is actually tied to the crust and they like walk underneath us
Whoa.
like
What?
on the crust on the other side, and then like their
So
sun is like
Stranger
the
Things,
core,
the upside down.
kind of, but yeah, but not bad. We're
Yeah.
arguably we're the upside down in this
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
But yeah, but so the center of the earth is like the core of the planet.
Interesting.
And somehow I don't know exactly how the mechanics and all of it works, but it was like Agartha is like, now I'm like confused. Like I was thinking of like a mainframe connected to the like center of the earth. I don't know that now I
Send
that's what
it.
it felt in the moment, but now
Yeah.
I'm doubting
Sit
myself.
with it and send it into the chat. Yeah, whenever like it comes through. Because I would like
Okay.
to hear what it is you
Because like
receive.
the way that I'm just doubting it. I can explain it now because I am doubting it, but I'll just say what I
Yeah.
believe, which was that like that that it wasn't really like a place, but I do think Agartha is a real place. But I was thinking of it more um like when we plug into Agartha, we're plugging into like the earth, not the earth core, but like the earth, yeah, the earth core, the earth sun, and then like somehow that is where the data that we need and that we needed to like pull out to the surface is like we were like somehow we were, I don't know exactly what I'm saying, but somehow we were like filling and recharging that space, and then like the codes we retrieved them. So it was like doing like, you know how like we'll go into a meditation, you'll get like a scroll, you know, they'll give you like your guides will give you like a scroll and be like, take this scroll back and it has all the information you need. But it was like that, but like energy, and it was what we
Mm,
retrieved from Agartha. And I
mm.
don't know the mechanics of what we're doing, but we plugged into some, I feel like we plugged into some sort of like multi-dimensional mainframe of Earth
Whoa.
when we plugged into Agartha. And I don't know. I've always talked about like the two things that I've ever felt drawn to have been the pyramids and they've been Agartha. Those are the only things. I never felt drawn to space, never felt drawn to like any planet that those were my two like obsessions after coming here.
Yeah.
And I now am realizing I think they might be like way more connected than I realized. And
100%.
anyway, so I don't know what we just did, but
Yeah. Well, and that
I'm
makes sense
excited.
because all the portals go through that main frame, and the
Right.
pyramids are one of those portals.
Well, and you said also that you thought
Well,
like something about this would help activate the pyramids. You said that during the
yeah.
meditation. And I was thinking like, oh, I wonder if like somehow this connects and activates like the literal, because the pyramids are stargates, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that like this was, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we just did, bro,
Yeah.
but I think it
We'll
helped.
figure it out eventually,
I
I'm
think it
sure.
helped.
I think it helped. Okay, well, I need to go eat dinner, but thank you guys so much for joining. I
Yeah,
Here,
can,
this was so much
Larissa
fun.
sends me your information.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
connect you guys. I'll connect you guys.
yeah.
But thank you guys. It was lovely seeing your faces. I kind of had the
Right.
idea while you were talking to do like an earth-centered call and then keep like a I mean the light language will come in both, but like keep the light language call and then do like a more like earth-focused collective how can we assist kind of call.
Oh yeah.
Um, so
Yeah, and
that seems really resonant.
I'm gonna be hosting these things at some point. I planned on doing it
Beautiful.
through
Yay.
my Great Awakening Collective, and we'll see when I'm on Wednesday. I have another session with Stephanie to talk to Gaia directly, so
Oh,
uh
cool.
I'll ask her what she wants,
Beautiful.
and then, oh my God,
Love to hear it.
yay!
Yay. Well, thank you guys. I
Really
love you.
Thank
And
you, Marissa.
yeah, stay tuned for the Patreon group chat for details on next call. So,
okay. Love
Okay,
you all.
sounds good.
Thank you so
Love you
much.
too.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.